Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's the D-Man, the Great here, and I'm back once again over my red clips here to talk about NBA basketball. And I know I didn't drop a playoff video, but have I ever dropped a playoff video, guys? But that's another point to make. I'm just happy, and I'm here to talk about the Detroit Pistons versus the New York Knicks series because I feel so strongly about this series in particular that I wanted to explain some things to different groups of people. Where if you're a Pistons fan watching this, where you're a Knicks fan watching this, if anybody catches my drift this time, and I wanted to kind of talk with you guys about this series that you're currently in particular. And the thing about it is, this was sort of a luck of the draw kind of thing, right? And the New York Knicks, you guys have done a lot. It's really a great team, which is crazy to say right before I say what I'm about to say. Now, it's no disrespect at all when I say it. It's just there are certain things that have happened this year, and because it's sort of like if they beat one of my favorite. Well, that's the thing, that I'm a 50-50 a bit with the Pistons, but as a Michigan native, I have a healthy love for Detroit sports as a Michigan native, and I want them to succeed because if they succeed, my people here are succeeding. You feel me? And that to me is very important because it's like yesterday they beat the New York Knicks last night because this is right after game 2. I'm filming this at 8 in the morning, right? And when I was on my podcast, Generational Wealth of Sports, I had predicted that the Pistons will win the series in 6. And the thing is, a lot of Knicks fans were acting like a few people were tripping for saying that, and it's disrespectful and all that. The thing about you guys, which for you, some reason you guys don't seem to understand, is this isn't the same. Well, I don't want to say that yet. I'm not gonna go there yet. But firstly, is this Detroit Pistons team is a really good team. Like, these guys are very dangerous because they beat my Lakers twice. I don't think they beat Detroit. I think they beat Detroit one. Detroit. I meant the Cleveland. They beat my Cavaliers once, and they haven't beat us in years. So, and then that's the thing too, is they had the spine and the backbone to get the job done, and they play a good amount like you guys. But the difference between you guys now and the difference between you guys now and you guys in the past is very simple. And I was like, because the thing is, I would expect for you guys to be a better team. But the thing is, when you add a bunch of high-end offensive talents to the same team and try to stack up a team to compete with Boston, what you guys failed to account for is, and then now you guys could have kept him and he didn't stay, but Isaiah Hartenstein was a big piece and a big heart and soul member of you guys' team, and he's a lot of the reason. Him and my boy Alex Caruso are, I shouldn't say a lot of the reason, they're not a lot of the reason that Thunder were going to be great regardless. I give more credit to Hartenstein than Caruso, but that they're a big part of the reason that the Thunder are a top team in their conference, and by far, and then really, I mean, they're tops in the league by 4 games because of the moves that they made this past offseason and getting Hartenstein, who's experienced with you guys in the playoffs, and Alex Caruso, who's a champion, and that really makes them dangerous as fuck for every single one of us still alive playing. And with that being said, New York, you guys haven't done well against certain talents this season, right? And the thing that I'm fearful of is with you guys is I picked the Pistons in 6 because the Pistons have pretty much handled you guys very well this year. A little bit more than I was comfortable with to give you guys the edge in the series. So if you guys do win the series, it can be because you outplayed Detroit or you outexperienced the young Detroit. And that's going to be the best way to describe it. Because, and then the thing is, I'm going to praise you guys too because I don't want to make it all negative. Is the New York Knicks. I love the New York Knicks. The way you guys play combined with the way the Pistons play is a beautiful. That was quite the game. I might didn't like the way some players flopped around the court a little bit, and I'm not really somebody that sits up and flop, flop, flop. I'm not that guy. I only say flop if Muggs is really flopping, you know. So, with that being said, it's going to be a great series. And if New York, if you guys, I mean, it's pretty obvious because it's like a duh kind of thing. But when you lose one game at home, it's you got to win one on the road. And if you don't, that's your ass because you're down 3-1 going back home. And that's not really what you guys want. So, with that being said, that toughness inside that was brought. Now, that's the kind of Karl-Anthony Towns. It's Karl-Anthony Towns when he's hot on offense. Oh boy, you got a storm coming. But when that big soft defender, I can't back down this guy. When that guy is there, it's real trouble coming. And I thank you guys for. I'm happy for the New York Knicks, but I have a fair bit of dislike. But that's because of other reasons. And it's not necessarily, I don't hate the Knicks like I do hate a few different teams and players, but I'm not going to talk about them today. And then as a matter of fact, I supported the Knicks a lot through the year. So if that really, I was like, the Knicks should win this. The Knicks should win this. And they maybe did or did not in a few different cases. But the New York Knicks, I'm hoping can. Because the thing is like, it's like, and that's the thing about the NBA. That's the beauty of the game now, is everything is matchups, right? As you play the right team at the right time, you could sneak them, you know? So it's like Orlando, perhaps, right? They match up very well defensively against Boston, and they match up very well defensively against the Cavaliers, right? But the thing is, if they went and they played not the Nuggets, but the the Knicks, I don't know how well they would do against the Knicks. And I think the Knicks would have the perfect team to handle Orlando Magic. But the Orlando Magic, their offense is so bad that they won't even make it there to see. And that's the difference. But I'm sort of rambling now because I just went and talked about Orlando when I didn't have to. But I thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. I am happy to be your NBA voice of the day, NBA voice of the morning. Whatever you're listening to me, I'm happy that you're listening to me and not anybody else. And you know why? Because I know better than a lot of your favorites. And I'm not just saying stuff out of my ass just to say it. All right. You guys have a good one, and I'll catch you guys later. Watch this 3 go in. Oh, fuck, I missed.